Jahira, Boo is trying his best to explain, but I still do not understand your anger.
Do not hide behind your hamster, Ranger. You do not understand because you do not listen. We were the first to discover the cult. And if you had only waited, we might have marshaled our numbers and...
Good does not wait for evil to button up its breeches. When it offers buttocks for the smacking, Minsk and Boo greet cheek with hand. It is well that Boo's innocent ears still ring from all this shouting.
This mess falls on our heads, Minsk. The city under siege, its people poisoned by the cult. It all might have been avoided if you had just put your feelings aside and listened. You mean the doppelgangers? It is no comfort you meant well, Minsk. But you exposed the city to Wiklarin? Minsk, I am not your witch. You are not my bodyguard. This is not some high lodge of your homeland.
Boo agrees you're a queer kind of witch. But this city is a queer place. And Minsk, you may have noticed, is sometimes strange himself. The titles matter not. Only this. When Minsk does as Minsk does, and charges in to make a mess, Jahira does as Jahira does, and finds a way to save us all anyway.
Well, at least you're getting to know him a little better. I am your friend, Ranger. I am not your witch. There will be no ointments or healing balms.
Not even for Boo?
Hope this ends well.
whatever happens next, be sure that I will document it all.
Infused with magic. The brain is here.
Shouldn't have wished to live more interesting times.
Waiting, preparing, calculating, evolving.
Like a rattle. Stronger than before. Much stronger.
Dominated, controlled.
An ambush.
Oh, man slipped.
It's infused with magic. The brain is here.
Waiting. Preparing. Calculating. Evolving. Dominated. Controlled. Crowned.
It's like an ambush.
Thrall. Break. Control. Hunt. Chase. Devour. Execute.
We're near. I can feel it.
Execute. Design. Execute.
It's close.
Your blood slows.
You think you know why you are here? You think that by killing the you are. By eliminating Ketheric, Orin, and Gortash, you exactly as I intended. The crown is now mine to command. Mine alone.
Don't listen to it. Focus on the crown.
the crown to build an army. I needed the chosen to bring it to me. They would not have surrendered.
I won't allow it. Again, dominate it.
And you? Who do you think told the chosen about the astral prism? Who do you think planted the knowledge of Orpheus's power and the fear of what it could do? When the chosen sent my thralls to retreat.
Shit! No! It's so...
Not over. Just in time. The situation is worse than I thought. This is an Albert brain. No longer. I thought so too. It has been anticipating our every move from the start.
No one back home will ever believe this. I'm alive, so that's progress.
I have assessed our encounter with the Netherbrain from every angle. I know why we...
This fella and his ultimatums. But we could become Illithid. I mean...
You still don't trust me. After all we've been through. Remember, I have been your salvation from the very beginning. Your knight in shining armor. I freed you from the Nautiloid. Prevented you from crashing to your death. I have protected you ever since, at no small cost to myself. I came to you as a leader, but I did not shy away from showing you vulnerability. I needed you as much as you needed me. I was not above reckoning. Now I ask you for the last time to trust me. Release the Netherstones to me. I told you the Githyanki would... Still, you choose to break our alliance. Even unite very well. Since you will not work with...
Free Orpheus.
Hope he's happy to see us.
I am not here for chit-chat. Make yourself useful.
The gate is gone. Our mission is set. Smash the crystals with the hammer and free the Prince of the Comet. Gith's beloved son will lead us to a sure victory against the Netherbrain.
And you slaughtered my honor guard.
Your Majesty, the Prince of the Comet, Gith's true heir. It is an honor.
Do not patronize me. You rejected the Illithid when it no longer suited your needs. No doubt you freed me because it suits you now. I will neither forgive nor forget your abuse of my powers. I could have been free much sooner. You had the opportunity to surrender yourself to my honor guard. They would have given you a noble end. Any worthy individual destined to become Geik would have done so. My guard would... All that suffering avoidable, were it not for the choices you made. Not so quickly. The Geik was correct about one thing. The Netherbrain's power is beyond us. The hardest metal in the world would not cut through its mind, for it is made of thought itself. At this point, it will take an Illithid to unleash the full potential of the Netherstones.
Wait. Maybe you don't have to. But it isn't a sacrifice. Not to me. If this is the end for me, let me be the motherfucker who saved the world.
Just as I was free, I will do it. I will become illithid. I will sacrifice my soul for my people. I will end the grand design.
My prince, you cannot. This is not your burden to bear.
The nether brain will be only too pleased to claim me.
My prince, no!
Even in my darkest hours, I knew it was my destiny to save my people. I could never have imagined this would be the way. Give Kartavkim crushed. Come. It's time for us to meet our fates and end this illithid nightmare.
Let's move.
It's chaos. Need to find a way through.
Bring it on.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
And these things are staying interesting.
Is dark. Chris! You held the future of a people in your hands. How dare you take our prince from us? How dare you parade around this abomination?
Silence your blasphemous tongue, Voss.
Voss, give Kartavkim crush.
What?
Stand down. The true heir has spoken.
No. It can't be.
Enough. Stand down, both of you.
The grand design must be ended. A sacrifice had to be made.
The duty fell to me. I am not long for this world, or any other.
What of Vlaakith? What of our liberty?
You underestimate your own people. Their imaginations have kept the name Orpheus alive for millennia. Bring them my message. Tell them my fate. Some will doubt. Some will mock. But some will listen. and the spark will be lit. Find your nerve, my friend. This champion holds the key to the Grand Design's end. Answer to him as you would to me.
Your Majesty.
I have spoken.
As you wish. I stand at the ready.
Watch Citadel, home to the protectors of
We have
Baldur's...
lost much already, and we will lose more before the day is out. But even when the last soul falls, Baldur's Gate will stand. For Baldur's Gate is more than just a city. It is more than a place of opportunity for those of mercantile spirit. More than a place of refuge for those who are lost. More than a home for friends, loved ones, and adventuring souls. Baldur's Gate is a place where anyone can find what they need, if they're just willing to fight for it. Today, Baldur's Gate needs us. Today, we fight for... You're late, friend. This is the one you spoke of.
The very same. The champion we've been waiting for. The one who will save Baldur's Gate from ruin.
The Fist examines your illithid ally with suspicion. He was not expecting the savior of Baldur's Gate to be accompanied by a mind flayer.
Appearances may change, but they do not mask the one within. This one, I know. Observe with whom it travelleth. Friends. This mind flayer will fight with thee. It will save thy city and thy lives.
The Fist eyes your illithid ally with suspicion, softening to curiosity. His hostility melting at the recognition that there's more behind those eyes than malice.
My steel is yours, and I'm not alone.
You helped me once. I figured it's time I paid you back. With magic.
I'm better at crafting steel than wielding it. Your friend here is armored and potion-fueled and ready for battle.
I have marshaled the best the Flaming Fist has to offer. We will fight to the last.
You've unexpected friends. But my debt to you still stands. The Iron Hand Gnome's firepower is yours to command. Just show us where it's needed.
Whatever strength I have to lend, I will lend it. I will make my city proud again.
Did you think I was gonna let you have all the fun? Mole looks out for her friends. Mind flayers included. And she'll have your back. Trust me.
You carried me once, friend. And now, I'll carry you.
You can count on me, little rabbit, and your squiddy friend. I thirst for the hunt.
I made some improvements to Ramesses' arcane artillery. Give the word and the sky falls on any who stand in your way.
Not sure what I have to offer a mind flayer, if I'm honest. But I hope my words of encouragement and reassurance will strengthen your resolve.
The journey has been brutal, but I stand here a Hell Rider once more. And I would die a proud man if I died this day.
I want my city back. And I've brought the toughest bastards from the guild to get the job done. My people have never hunted a monster this large. They are eager to join the fray.
All the strength of the lands we healed flows through me, and from me to you. And whatever company you keep.
Nature's servant awaits.
Glad to have you with us. And not a moment too soon.
The air is thick with anticipation. All eyes are on you. They're expecting a speech. Something to stir their hearts and put fire in their bellies for the fight ahead.
to our freedom! We'll prepare ourselves. We'll be Balduran's grace.
Aren't you glad you helped me into the city? Oh, the bloodbaths I've enjoyed. And now, the greatest one of all. Let's go have some fun!
Yum, 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 bite!
Even I was surprised by how well the owlbear would take to the potions. Just look at it. Glorious little creature. Well, also little any...
We stand ready to...
Smells like violence.
I wouldn't be here without...
I'm glad you're here. The Illithid, too.
Have courage.
Never thought our first meeting would land us here. Of all places. But here we are.
Onwards.
Come on. Speeches are done.
You have the full force of Ramesses Tower and its dashing master at your side, my friend. Let us finish this.
It's over.
There's a glimmer of something beyond it.
Survival is all that matters.
Time to strike.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
out there, Robin. I heard it. We'll never make it.
The door is locked from the inside.
Oh, God. I knew the blasts were getting closer. We should open up. It's the quickest way out. Robin, it's a mind flayer. Sure. We'll just go. We need to use the Netherstones. That face.
I know you. I know everything about you. Your thoughts, your feelings, your weakness.
The crown! Cast the spell again, quickly!
my breath.
Transform.
champion is weakened. This is our chance.
Even bound, its will is stronger than anything you've ever felt. Chains shake, threatening to break at any moment.
It's vulnerable, but not defeated. Use the portal. We will bring it down together.
From within. It's time! We destroy the Nether Rain and end the Grand Design!
Its will is weakening.
Impossible! Pain! Fear! Terror! Reconsider!
There. At last. It is subdued.
Spare me.
And thus, I honor my mother's legacy. The grand design, once again, ended by my line.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn illithids. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Your tadpole burns in your brain. Silence. For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity. Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
It's done. The Netherbrain is defeated. Along with the grand design, praise Mother Gith.
My powers, they're draining. Just like Mazora said they would. A small price to pay in the grand scheme of things.
I should feel relieved, yet my blood still simmers. The parasite, it's withered, dead along with the Netherbrain. I am cleansed. I will never be a filthy geich. Only mild offense intended, of course. You did the unthinkable, and I'm grateful for it.
Even when my time in the prism stretched out like eternity, when escape seemed impossible, I never lost hope. I knew that my destiny was to liberate my people, to return to them triumphant. I was wrong. It seems I can only fulfill one part of my destiny. My people will be liberated, but I cannot return to them. Not like this. You helped me destroy that abomination. Now help me destroy myself. You must kill me. But first, Lae'zel, I need your promise. Carry my hope. Carry my burden. Call my dragons, Kulos and Kuthos, and ride to the Astral Sea. Destroy Vlaakith. Release our people. Be our future and our legacy.
Mother Gith battled for liberty, but it was only here, with you, that I learned what it meant to be free. Yes, I will stay. My destiny is for neither Vlaakith nor Orpheus to decree. It is mine.
Then my destiny is undone. Until someone can take up my cause, the Githyanki will remain chained. I found freedom, and then lost myself to this horror for nothing. All that remains is to die. Githka Tavkim crashed.
As noble in death as he was in life, his sacrifice will not be forgotten.
See how the dragons flee you, Boo? Now they know you stand as this plane's protector.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city, smouldering, waiting to be rebuilt. But it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
The crown. It's somewhere in the Giontha. If I salvage the stones, I can reforge it. The power of Karsus would be in my hands. But what then? What would I do with it once I have it? And what kind of god would I be? No kind the world will suffer for the absence of. And, I hope, there are plenty on mortal soil who would regret my absence. If this adventure has taught me anything, it's that there are things in this world far more valuable than power. Besides, I'm growing quite fond of this merry band of ours, but I'd quite like to see what happens to it. I'm sure Mistra will summon me soon enough, but until then, I propose we celebrate our victory the mortal way, with a drink in our hands and reckless abandon in our hearts.
Boo wins the bet. Wizards are not entirely boring. Well, my friend, what do you say?
There is much to do. But a drink might be nice. A seat would be better.
I honestly don't mind what we do once we get to the... Ow! What the... Oh, no. Oh, God. Well, it was nice when it lasted. Ah! I'm sorry. I have to go.
I doubt we'll ever see that face basking in the sun again.
We did it, soldier. The city's going to be all right. And so are you.
Engine's finally cooked. Held on just long enough.
So, how'd I do? So are you. My friend. My companion. I adore you.
Careful! Hot! I never gave up. I did my best. I did my best.
It's the one thing I can't beat, isn't it? I wanted to live in my city with my friends. But life is for the living. And I saw... Goodbye, son. Goodbye, sea. Goodbye.
No, stop. I won't allow this. Karlak, you're coming with me. Back to Avernus. We can't let her die. Not like this. Not now.
You can't.
So, what do you say? Die here now, or live on with the blade of Avernus at your side. Zariel won't touch you. I swear it, Karlak.
Fine. I'll go. Well, with you. But we have to go. Now. I can't hang on much longer.
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid Empire, no Death God's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
Well, soldier, here we are. It worked. My engines calmed down. I shouldn't have let you come here. This isn't going to be easy, you know. Zariel's going to come at us with everything she's got. Gods, like clockwork. They'll be on us soon. There's just enough time. Thought I was done with these. But then, there was you. Imps are fast, but careless. Don't let them tire you out, just get rid of them. And don't forget, you asked for this. Better let these fuckers know I'm back. And this time, I'm not alone.
Six months have passed since you defeated the Netherbrain. And since then, you have seen more of life than you ever thought possible. You are greeted as a savior, a champion, a hero. But sometimes you feel like something else entirely. An adventurer, a traveler, a survivor. You faced down the gods. You thwarted the grand design. Anything seems possible. But before you can write the next chapter of your story, you must end this one.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon, wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
There you are. Keeping us all on tenterhooks so you could make a dramatic...
He looks coyly at the ground, suddenly shy. He snaps the air and wiggles. He's either miming fighting a many-limbed creature or dancing. It's unclear. He is, however, exhausted. He's had plenty of adventures without you. The joy in the owlbear's eyes is clear. He longs for a home and would love to stay with Shadowheart.
For a glass of lava wine.
He looks coyly at the ground. He snaps the air and wiggles. He's either miming fighting a many-limbed creature or dancing. It's unclear. He is, however, exhausted. He's had plenty...
Starting to wonder if you'd show up. Honestly, so have I. Well, come here, will you? You feel a little more substantial than before. Less camping and scrounging off the land, I take it. Filled out and healthy is what I was going for. Don't tell me you miss living off whatever scraps we found in crates and barrels. I'm glad you seem well. Truly. I found a little cottage. Abandoned, half ruined. There's a lot of such places to be found, thanks to the Absolute's armies. It's harder work than I'd expected, actually. I'll never 4 dogs, 8 cats, 9 chickens, 6 pigeons, 4 sheep, a milk cow named Daphne, a squirrel who's far too clever for her own good. I've had to do far worse things with my hands. Trust me. Just don't tell Halcyon that, or he'll want an invitation. Healing. Learning to live again. My mother's mind still drifts every now and again, but she has more good days. Some things. Father's making himself useful. Helping me fix up the cottage and carry... Sorry, I'm rambling. Family life and pastry recipes probably aren't the most interesting topic, as am I. And no small bit surprised, also. Must I? I'm joking. Of course I want to know. Tell me all. As am I. Hopefully these meetups will become a regular occurrence. It's not that I miss the tadpoles, but at least it brought us... I'm sure we will. After all, we've faced down bigger threats than wrangling together a few social... Oh, before you go, how does a red dragon plan their day? They don't. They just wing it. Sorry. My father's got years of terrible jokes stocked up that he never got to tell me when I was younger, but lucky for him, I've never heard them. And I know. I would have been an open book to you in no time. Go on. You've got me...
My knees are a little stiff. Must be a storm coming.
There's something strange in your old friend's mouth. What is it? A familiar invitation. He wants you to throw the object he's dropped. But it isn't a ball. It's the astral prism. Scratch barks merrily in something like agreement. He whines. Less talk, more throw.
I fear I am becoming accustomed to the taste of sun-fed plants.
Scratch yaps a request you know well. Fetch. Scratch yaps a request.
My dear friend, Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post. Oh, I wouldn't bother you with such things during a party. And anyway, I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. Me. It's all Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft. Ah, your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you must... Don't worry, friend. I'll be sure...
You see, Boo? I told... Boo! We are not dreaming. It is our old friend. Boo suggested a hello is more... You will forgive the aroma, I hope. We were not expecting the Dusty One to open a portal to our very cell. Boo had a moment to lick himself clean, but there is... Minsk and Boo have been helping, of course. We guard the... Zentarum rule the city's underbelly, so Minsk and Boo went to give them a tickle. There were harsh words, battle cries, some manner of head wound. We awoke in a Zentish cell, awaiting... In ample time indeed. So long as the Bone Mage returns us to our cell by dawn. But leave such matters for the morn. Tonight is for celebration and the telling of tales. How have you filled your days? Without tadpoles, Boo. Forgive my hamster squirrelishness. He has developed something of a taste for tadpole, and is displeased by the diet I have placed him on. There is much merriment to be made before the night is done. Go, and greet the others. Minsk.
I'm going to enjoy myself, and you can't stop me. Back to the shadows.
Oh, my knees are aching terribly.
Must mean rain.
Hopefully not during the party.
Why were we scrounging in barrels and crates for supplies when he could so much food? Oh, I remember one evening when we had to eat 14 apples. Some
Here I am becoming a
stale loaf of bread just to get by.
Is it you who paints the air, Boo? No more Amnian cheeses for you.
Oh, right. You. Hello. Yes, I'm certain it is. You helped Mr. Dacarios save Baldur's Gate from the Absolute, isn't that right? That doesn't sound like him. You ought to come visit myself and Gale when you're able. If you can extract, we'll send word by pigeon when we've need of you. Ta-ta.
A most welcome sight. This feeling, comfort, warmth. I don't understand it, but I...
Well, I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his... And you're looking more delicious than ever, if you don't mind me saying. Whatever you've been doing with your time, it clearly worked wonders. Of course. I'd be disappointed with anything less. You always brought... And where better to celebrate our good fortune? An old haunt with old friends. Cheeky. I've been very well behaved. I've taken a turn as an adventurer and hero. It turns out no one actually cares about murder, as long as you murder the right people. And apparently I'm rather good at it. Let's not get carried away, darling. I'm still me. Perhaps more me than I've ever... Hardly. Good people don't spend as much time lurking in the dark as I do. You know, it's funny. At first, I thought I was trapped by the shadow. But in time, I realized that darkness is as much a part of me as my fangs. This is only a curse as long as This is who I am. In all my glory, for better and for worse. That being said, I haven't completely given up on returning to the sun. We've had quite the journey, you and I. From the moment I first threatened you, I knew...
Didn't realize you were such a homie.
Well, now. You can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to. An unworthy one. Forgive me. I am simply my first since the reconstruction began. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers. Same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon. Same... the upper city has been almost entirely rebuilt. That's where the gold is. Baldurians simply get... Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing aid funds. They might learn a thing or two. If... there is still much to do. People to house. A Harper network to rebuild. The songs of my suffering will... Now, I must inspect the refresh.
I fear I am becoming accustomed to the taste of
14 apples, heads, and a stale loaf of bread.
Old friend. I thought slaying Vlaakith's hunters in the cliffs of Sword's Teeth might be the month's pinnacle. But I was wrong. Being right... Were it not for you... I found new allies now. We mean to slay every last Sarth and Kithrak. I thought perhaps you'd cared. You always did have a great fire in... Now go. There is plenty of time yet for slicing scalps, and so it has. I call him Zahn. Freedom. Tonight, he is safe. What a wonder he is. He will be I was afforded a destiny of my own choosing. When he comes of age...
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I've missed you, man. Like, I've really missed you. War's a dirty bit, but having Will around has been incredible. Fucker's even better at killing devils than yours truly. We don't have much time to chat. Oh, but hey, Cambion dropped a map with directions and blueprints for Zariel's own private forge. A fucking forge! You haven't seen the last of old Karlak yet, soldier. Trying not to count my owlbears before they've hatched. Can I look you up when I'm out? Please. Gods, is it good to see you again. This won't be the...
You to be cruel?
I said it to you, not them.
Well, well. Look what the Tressim drag did. Professor Gale Decarius of Blackstaff Academy. Educator of the esteemed School of Illusion. A pleasure to remake your acquaintance. She did not. I surrendered the crown of Carsus to her, as I told you I would. And in return, she cured me of the orb at last. Even now, I struggle to put the feelings into words. It was like exhaling for the first time after holding my breath for so very long. I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils. Still, I hoped my students might be a little... Oh, they try their best, of course.
The cheek of them! Nothing a well-placed...
And what of you? What are you making of this newfound lease of life we earned? From you, I've told my students plenty of tales about our escapade. I'll be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer. Well, I, for one, can't wait. Of course, you'll be most welcome to stay with me in my tower. It will give us plenty of time to catch up on your adventures. I'm very curious to know what you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would keep... Oh, my knees are aching terribly.
Cool, fresh air.
Must have been rain.
Hopefully not during the party.
You would think someone of my vintage would be inured to the passage of time. Yet these past 6 months have seemed endless without your company. Just as I hoped they would, more like. The Oak Father has been kind to me this past while. Yet I cannot forget the bond we all forged together. It is one that can weather any... Well, I am not normally given to imbibing. But this is a special occasion. And I believe our dear Withers procured a fine honey mead as part of... Now, we have much to catch up on. Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you've been doing. In that case, our community grows rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will... In a manner of speaking, yes. We welcome folk from all walks of life. Anyone who wishes for a new start. Naturally, it can be chaotic at times, but please, spare no deed. Their appetite for bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story, Daddy Halsin. Another is the chorus that greets me each nightfall. They have all but exhausted my repertoire, but I am all ears. Though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image. You have kept yourself busy. I expected no less, in truth. I shall be able to keep the children and... Now, it would be cruel of me to hoard you all to myself for the evening. As much as I would... Quite often. They come and go as they please. But with so many playmates to avail of... They ask after... To make a child smile is to dabble with... I spend half my days in ursine form. The children demand it. I had a score of them taking turns riding upon my back just days ago. I'm glad they are so comfortable with the Oak Father's creations. But they must learn that, not on occasion, but I'd prefer not to interfere. Korga was... as did I, but somehow I feel like... before you go, I have something for you. Just a little keepsake, really. Do you remember how I told you I like to whittle? I made this. Ducks are my favorite, but just a token to remember me by. Now, I've taken up enough.
Good company, and good wine from the looks of it.
14 apples, some fish heads, and a stale loaf. To get going.
There you are, my friend. Breathe deep. Can you smell it?
You take a deep breath, but you don't notice anything beyond the ordinary.
By the good gods. How bad do I reek? Ugh, shit. Dried devil's blood. Stinks like... No wonder. Karlak and I have felt... Who'd have thought that just one of those fiends held the key to escaping Avernus for good? One of them sported a map and some blueprints. If you want all the gory details, Karlak can fill you in. But get this. If those blueprints work, I could reverse engineer my stone eye. It's past time for her old pet to sink in his fangs. I think the splinters I made out of the last bone devil I saw speak for themselves. I've seen him more than a few times. And he's as proud. And he's back in the likes of Gortash. Can Bane's chosen prime the fist for a war they weren't meant to. With a few exceptions. Father's pardoned he still believes in the bow and the blade. But with valor is found not in... May they all take it to heart. I've missed you too. If I had to do it all over again. And I'd rather... Well, that's enough hell to... Or wasting any of the wine for...
I expect... So, here we are. A gathering of allies at a cold campsite with no servants to attend us and few luxuries to enjoy. True. But what better revenge could there be? I shall not dwell on the past, though. The future is unwritten. I feared that returning to the Underdark as an apostate of rebels swarmed to my cause, and this... Other reunions to which I was not.
Withers has laid out quite a spread of food, one comprising mostly of bone. Perhaps he wishes to live vicariously through the attendees' appetites.
I expect there have been others. I expect there have been other reunions to which I was not invited.
A beautiful night. I wish it could last forever.
The past made present. I'm glad for it. For this.
I fear I am becoming accustomed to the taste of sun-fed plants.
One so fleshless of form, Withers is well versed in preparing. Hey, no,
I fear I am becoming accustomed to the taste of sun-fed plants. I would kill for a glass of Ulava wine.
The whole gang is here. Wish I'd had time to polish up the horns.
I would kill for a glass of Ulava wine. Ulava was.
Oh, hello. Let me guess, you've got some suggestions about the music choice. You've no idea who I am. Withers couldn't even find Milil. Though if the lack of song prayers is anything to go by, that name carries less weight than it used to.
You feel a pang of divine guilt. Musical prayers went out of fashion among bards when Milil, Lord of Song, offended the god Cyric and was ejected from the pantheon.
I'm washed up, I'm afraid. You know? You're bloody right! It is an honor! Deep down, I knew you'd recognize me. You're a fellow bard, after all. What can I do you for? Fantastic.
Reunited with friends amidst nature. What more could I wish for?
Withers has a keen eye for a nice vintage.
Good song, good company.
Why were we scrounging in barrels and crates for supplies when he could source these? God, I remember one evening when we had to eat 14 apples, some fish heads, and a stale loaf of bread just to get by.
I fear I am becoming accustomed to the taste of sun-fed plants.
Oh, pardon me.
You don't like me enjoying myself, do you, Shaw? What a surprise.
gang is here. Wish I'd had time to polish up the ghosts.
Why were we scrounging in barrels and crates for supplies when he could store the food?
Withers has laid out quite a spread of food, the one comprising mostly of bone.
Your wish is my... etc. What song do you want? Your wish is my... it's... very... Your wish is my... etc. 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 To return to familiar environments.
It's always been so ugly.
Tara! Never knew you to be cruel.
moon when we had to eat 14 apples, some fish heads, and a
I
stale
fear I am
bread
becoming
just to get
accustomed
by.
to the taste of sun-fed plants.
The past made present. I'm glad for it. For this.
This one night is like any other, and yet different. If thou could only enjoy the revelry of the day. What indeed?
Reunions to which I was not.
The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready, for thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving. To you. Art, the dead three. Thy faces, gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel, felled by mortals. I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.